Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We're going to go over the late night stream, and the first thing I want to talk about is the Telegram CEO gets sued by the SEC. Telegram, they say, is an unregistered ICO, and therefore they've demanded that Telegram freeze the ICO. They've sold $1.7 billion of pre-sale, and that is an unregistered security. Now, Telegram is stuck between a rock and a hard place. If they don't get their ICO out, they have to give, there's a clause in the contract somewhere that they say if they don't get it out by October 31st, they have to give that $1.7 billion back that they raised. So they actually have to get it out, but the SEC is like, nope, do not pass go, do not collect $200. So Telegram is pretty screwed. I personally think it's pretty obvious that the token is a security, which, by the way, it gives me some time to say, like, if you've been getting like emails for to buy Telegram tokens or seeing links on YouTube or other social media, for Telegram tokens, those links are scams. Do not believe in them. They're basically just scams that want to steal your Bitcoin. There is an official Telegram ICO, but it actually might get blocked by the SEC. The SEC is like wielding their ban hammer and going ham right now. So it's going to be hard to see who they actually come down on next. But Telegram has been emergency sued by the SEC. And I don't think their ICO is actually going to happen, at least not in the United States. In other jurisdictions, who knows? But in the United States, I don't see it happening unless they pay a big, big fine. The second one is Zago has actually launched an XRP only exchange in South Africa. I'm not familiar with the South African market. My guess is it's not that big, but Zago is setting up an exchange as a gateway for people to use XRP to pay merchants within South Africa. That's pretty cool. I think it is one of the things that Ripple invested in, and this one might actually be paying off to get some kind of action in South Africa with XRP. So that's pretty cool. Chainlink and Vechain news. So Chainlink was at DevCon 5, and there was a lot of, let's just say, hype going into DevCon 5, and that actually might be the thing that was actually pumping the price of Chainlink. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of manipulation in Chainlink as well that actually pumped it up. But they did attend DevCon 5, and it looks like Chainlink staking is coming soon. I don't really have the details of Chainlink staking, but I think people were pretty hyped up for that, and I can see that as being one of the major contributors to the Chainlink pump. The VeChain news is mainly speculative. Yesterday, I did like a small segment on where VeChain got mentioned in Britain's Transportation and Infrastructure article. Document, and this time it's kind of similar, except for it's Germany. So like Germany Federal Ministry of Transport and Digital Infrastructure mentioning VET in their 258-page report. So it's just like governments, more and more governments, official documents recognize VeChain. This isn't really something to take to the bank. It's not like something you want to rush by VeChain on, but it is out there, and it's pretty cool to know that governments actually realize that VeChain is on their radar and it can actually be used to solve problems. They usually only use VeChain in examples of where it's a technology that could solve a future problem. It does not mean they're committed to VeChain. It does not mean they are using it. But I think like in Europe, DNVGL and some of the other partners are actually pushing pretty hard for VeChain. So hopefully that actually comes to fruition sometime in the future. It's probably going to be a couple of years for any of this stuff. And it may not happen at all because, there's other solutions out there as well. But it is pretty cool that it's actually on the government's radar. It's not something that's like exciting or earth-shattering like a Walmart partnership, but it is something to keep in the back of your mind that they are actually being recognized by governments out there, besides China, obviously. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.